Hey everybody, Thor here. I'm here to tell you about a brand new dance. I just thought it up. You ready? It goes like this. Bend over, tuck your head between your legs, and then try as hard as you can to kiss your own ass goodbye. I call it the Sean. So here's what I'm here to talk about today. This is the official notice that my videos have been DMCA'd in the ass. Parts 1 through 5 of Venom Fang X Fraudster Exposed, and the video Why We Care if Venom Fang X Steals from Sick Children. The answer to that question seems pretty obvious, but apparently a lot of people didn't know it. So here's my advice. If you don't know, aside from being an idiot, go watch it, because it's back up. Today I got this notice. I believe it was in response to my request for more information. Not personal information about Sean, mind you, more information about the DMCA and how and why it was filed, and specifically what IP address it was filed from, because I want to verify that it's him and not, some lackey. So, I got this email, which you can all see on your screen, basically says, here's your videos back, are bad. So, for some people, that might be enough. Maybe we'll just take this as an apology. Let the whole thing go. No, I don't do business that way. So here's what I'm doing. In addition to filing my own counter notice, and hopefully getting back in touch with my lawyer at some point, or not my lawyer, but the lawyer guy on YouTube, eventually I'm sure he'll contact me back. He hasn't got back to me yet, but I'm waiting, and if he doesn't, then I'll get someone else to. I don't mind the expense, not one bit, because this is important. But in addition to that, I want you all to do the same. So I want you to start by going to tinyurl.com/counternotice if you've been DMCA'd by this little rat bastard Sean. If you haven't been DMCA'd, then this probably won't help you. But here you can see that tinyurl.com/counternotice just shortens this URL. It is a legitimate URL, not some scam site or something. tinyurl.com/counternotice, and that will take you here. And this is how to file a DMCA counter notice against Sean. So part 1, you're going to have to select from these two options here. If you're in the United States, you're going to first select DMCA counter notification. Now, if you're outside of the United States, you're going to select international counter notification. That's pretty self-explanatory. So we select DMCA counter notification, and we select the little checkbox here for elements of a counter notification. Here are 5 things that you do need to include in the counter notification. Now that's very important. If they're not in there, they'll probably just ignore you. And my best advice is to go to this URL right here just by clicking on it. chillingeffects.org/DMCA/counter512.pdf. That will take you to this page, which should be over here. And in this page, what you need to do is carefully read over each of these statements and check the box. And by checking the box, that means that that statement will be included in your official counter notification, so you have to verify that each and every one is true, because the counter notification is a legal document. You are making a statement. You are making an oath under penalty of perjury. And I want you to understand that, as Sean does, that if you're lying, you will probably be punished. Then, after checking each one of these boxes and verifying that each of them are true, you fill out your name and information here. Then you fill out the service provider's copyright agent information. Now in this case, the service provider's copyright agent is someone named Shady Farazian or something. SHADIEFARAZIAN. The address is here, 901 Cherry Avenue, San Bruno, California, 94066. You'll also want to write down the fax number, which is 650-872-8513. You can also email copyright@youtube.com. Now, after filling out this full counter notification here, which will look something like this, you're going to either electronically sign it by stating, I hereby authorize this to act as my electronic signature, and then printing your name, or by printing it out and faxing it to that number I just gave you. If you do the electronic signature, it's okay to email it, but They might request further verification or something. I'm not really sure. In addition to that, you're going to want to include several things, which are listed here. Again, you want to include the specific URL or video ID of the videos that were removed, and all the other information that's requested in the DMCA counter notification, your address, your name, and everything else. And that's about it. And then you submit it like I told you, and hopefully within 14 days they'll get back to you. If they don't get back to you within 14 days, file it again. They have 14 days from the date that you submit it, or rather the date that they receive it, to get back to you. It shouldn't take that long, so hopefully they'll get back to you quick. And that's about it. I'm going to make a tiny URL for this page here with the YouTube information. tinyurl.com/ let's say YouTube copyright agent. tinyurl.com/ YouTube copyright agent. And that will get you right to where you need to go. I'll put that in the video notes as well. If you need any further information, please feel free to send me a message on YouTube. I'm perfectly fine with getting messages from you guys. I read every single one that I get, even if I don't receive them. Just like I read every single comment that I get, even if I don't respond to them, rather. I might not be able to help. The lawyer that contacted me earlier has not contacted me back, so I'm not sure if he's in it or not. But I'm perfectly fine with finding my own legal counsel. I don't mind the expense at all. I've been building toward this moment for a long time, and I am not going to let that little shit out of my sights. I don't care if it turns out he's retarded or something. People need to learn the error of their ways and the consequences for their mistakes. You can't just apologize over and over and over. This is the end. I'm taking this to the mattresses. You can believe that, kid. Later, everybody. Send me a message if you need any help. I'll do what I can. Have a good one.